Hi, I'm Luka, what's up? So this year I will be 4 years on testosterone, which feels really crazy because I remember 4 years ago I was desperately waiting for like my therapist to write me the recommendation to finally start testosterone, and I was counting the days to every new appointment and it was all like really emotional. So yeah, lots of changes have happened since I started testosterone back in May 2019, and today I'm gonna rank all the testosterone changes on one of those tier lists. I thought it would be a fun idea because I've been seeing these rankings everywhere, but I don't think I've seen one with testosterone changes yet, so we're gonna do that now. I think it's gonna be really interesting because some of the changes I was actually really scared of, and I was never one of those trans guys that was like, testosterone, yes, give it to me, please. I was very hesitant about starting testosterone when I first came out because I was kind of scared. And yes, obviously before we start the video, I just gotta say it. It's just my personal opinion and my personal experience. Every trans guy on testosterone experiences different changes and also feels differently about those changes. And that's cool because we're all different. Basically, I didn't even create this tier list myself. I just went on the website and there was a template for it already. So thank you to this person. I hope it's okay that I'm using it. I only adjusted the categories a little bit. So we've got hell yes. So this is for the changes that pretty much made me want to start testosterone. Then we have great, which is for things that are kind of cool, but like I wouldn't necessarily start testosterone because of them. Next we have meh. I really just feel indifferent about these things. And then finally we have not thrilled and please no, which is I guess just a bit more extreme than not thrilled. So yeah, we've got all the changes down here and we're gonna go through them now bit by bit. Okay, let's start with my period stopping because that was honestly one of the best things to happen. So I think we'll just start with a hell yes. When I first started testosterone, I was honestly a bit afraid that it wasn't gonna happen because I've heard people say that their period still wouldn't go away even though they were on testosterone, or it took like ages for that period to go away. So I was kind of worried, but it all worked out in the end, and I think I got it like 2 or 3 more times after starting testosterone, and then I haven't had it since, which is great. Like I honestly would feel so bad every time I got my period that I really couldn't do anything for at least a day, if not more. And if you add that up over all the years, it's so much wasted time. And also my dysphoria was usually the worst when I had my period. So yeah, very glad that's over. Then we have body hair, and I get it's like a masculine thing and a lot of guys are happy to get more body hair. For me personally, I was already very hairy before starting testosterone, so that was something I was definitely not looking forward to. Seriously, I have hair growing on my shoulders now. Like it's not very visible, but still like I don't think it's necessary for me personally. I think we're gonna do not thrilled because I'm honestly, yeah, not thrilled about it, but it's also not too bad. Like I'm not suffering from my body hair or anything like that, but still it's a little bit annoying. Let's continue with body odor, and I'm honestly not very sure about this one because I feel like it hasn't really changed. It probably has changed, but I got so used to it that I don't really notice it anymore. So I'm probably a little bit more sweaty than before, but it's not that noticeable. At least for me. I hope the people around me are okay with it. But yeah, it's not something I'm really excited about, but it's also not something that bothers me, so let's go with meh. Let's continue with facial masculinization. That's a very long word. I honestly think it's really cool that my face has become a little bit more masculine. Before I started testosterone, people would always think I'm like 14, 15, and now I'm pretty sure they think at least 18. That is still very far from my actual age, but it's getting better. So it's really cool, but I'm not over the moon about it, so let's put it in great. Okay, facial hair. I can kind of grow facial hair now. Maybe I can put a picture here because I just shaved this morning, so you can't see it obviously. And people keep saying that facial hair really suits me, but I'm not convinced yet because it's still kind of patchy. Like I have so much hair down here, but like it's not really growing here on the sides, so I'm not too happy about it, so I just shave. It used to be once a week, but now I definitely have to shave twice a week. And honestly, I don't care about facial hair that much. Maybe this is controversial, I don't know, but I was never really excited to grow a beard or anything. So facial hair, let's do meh. Like it's cool, I guess, but it's also a bit annoying to shave, and yeah, not a big fan. So far, it's very evenly distributed. Maybe let's continue with something that I was actually really excited about. This was also maybe my favorite change, and that is voice drop. So voice drop obviously goes straight to hell yes. Maybe I can put a clip here of how my voice sounded before testosterone.
Hey, my name is Luka, and this is my voice pre-T.
I really like how my voice sounds now, and I think, yeah, it just makes me feel a lot more comfortable speaking to people and everything. Every time someone commented on my voice voice dropping, I was always so happy. Mwah! Seriously, voice drop was the best. So let's talk about acne, because as you can see, my skin is really bad at the moment. During my first puberty, I never really struggled with acne at all. Usually my problem was that my skin was too dry. So I never really had spots, I never really had acne and that kind of stuff. And for the first year or maybe 2 years on testosterone, my skin was still fine. But then suddenly I started getting all these red spots on my face, and like it doesn't really look like stereotypical acne. And I know I should have gone to the dermatologist already. It doesn't actually hurt and it's also not itchy, but just I want to have clear skin again. I should really work on that more. It doesn't really bother me too much, but sometimes in my TikTok comments, people keep asking about my face. Like, why is your face so red? What happened to your face? It's not really frequently, but like sometimes people write stuff like that and I'm always like, I don't know, stop asking me about it. Anyways, let's continue with horny. I was actually really horny in the beginning, but it kind of faded, so it's not that bad anymore. I mean, it can be a bit distracting, but it also can be really fun, so let's do meh, because it doesn't really matter. Okay, redistribution of body fat. Honestly, this was one of those changes where I didn't think it was happening because it was one of those really slow changes. I only started noticing it maybe a year on testosterone, probably even later than that. And I pretty much only noticed it when I was trying to buy new jeans, and suddenly I had to go down 1 or 2 sizes, even though I didn't really lose weight otherwise. So that was really cool because my hips are really wide and that used to give me a lot of dysphoria. I was debating great or hell yes, but honestly it reduced my dysphoria so much, so hell yes. Then we have bottom atrophy. I don't know how to pronounce this word, but I googled it and basically it's when you get dry. Yeah, let's leave it at that. You can also Google it if you want to know more. And this does not sound very excited, so I'm gonna put it in please no. It has not happened to me, thankfully. I guess it's one of those side effects that only happens to a few people. So yeah, let's do hair loss next, and that's also please no. My hairline is already receding a little bit. It's not too visible, but like it's happening. And I'm genuinely very scared whenever I start thinking about it. And honestly, this might be a reason why I would consider stopping testosterone again in the future. Let's hope it doesn't get to that, but definitely something to think about. Okay, body strength. I don't think I'm very strong, but like maybe a little bit stronger. So let's do great. I think I can also run faster and that kind of stuff. It's definitely easier for me to build endurance and to build muscle when I'm training. Of course, I have to work on it as well, but yeah, it's definitely easier. So it's a convenient little side effect, I guess. High energy is also pretty great, I would say. I honestly don't think my energy levels have changed that much, but maybe that's also because I forgot what it was like before. It's been almost 4 years. Maybe I just forgot. And then we have bottom growth, which I don't know. I was never really looking forward to it, but I was also not like dreading it. I think people usually make it into a bigger thing than it actually is. Like obviously it grows a little bit, but it's not like that dramatic. But I think it's pretty cool, so let's do great. Okay, that's the final tier list. I like how it's very evenly distributed, but let me know which effects you would rank differently, because I'm pretty sure that we all have very different opinions on some things. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Is that what people still say in the end of YouTube videos? Have a good day. See ya.